everybody, it's Romania Black, and I finished the anime for Kuroko's basketball, and so now the only logical thing left to do is, while I'm looking at the audio dramas and light novels and everything else that is with Kuroko's basketball, I obviously have to go through the manga, right? That seems like the logical thing to do. And I've been told, I luckily have not been spoiled for the manga from anyone, but all I've been told is that there is stuff left out from the manga, and that the manga is a more comprehensive overview of the series, which makes sense, right? So luckily, thanks to Patreon, who I'm going to give a shout out to in just a second, luckily thanks to Patreon, I was able to get online and purchase the entire set of the manga. They are the omnibus editions, so each week we're going to be looking at 2 volumes in one. So this week we're looking at volumes 1 and 2, and then we'll be going through. So there's 15 volumes total, right? That we're going to be looking at for Kuroko's basketball, which is fine. 15 is a manageable number. Better than 40. Or 30, rather. So, yeah, and I've been told that the movie has 2 volumes as well, and we'll get to those when we get to those. But, yeah, I've been really excited to read the manga and to see. My goal with the manga is to start fresh. I'm going to start fresh. Just like I've done with the Attack on Titan manga and the read-through for it, I'm going to start fresh and examine everything with a clean slate and just say, okay, let's just look at this. Characters from a clean slate. I'm excited because I can already tell from the cover. I've seen the covers of the omnibus editions, and the artwork gets better and better as it goes. So I'm excited because one thing I love about manga is seeing the mangaka increase in their talent, in their drawing ability as the story goes on. And that's really exciting to me, right? So I can already tell from the cover of this first volume that the style is going to develop and change over time, which is really exciting. So, yay rah. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to dive into this volume and talk about it. I'm going to be doing it like Attack on Titan, where I'm going to reference any panels that stand out, things like that. But just talking through, now that I know what I know from the anime, talking through the stuff that might be foreshadowed, things like that. But again, with the characters, I'm going to try to go in with a relatively clean slate and go from there. But yeah, so we're going to be looking at Kuroko's basketball, seeing how it is. I'm not going to do this with every sports anime that I look at, because I can already see people being like, are you going to read Blue Lock? And I was like, no. But with Kuroko's, I felt like it was an exception because, 1, I love Kuroko so much, and 2, because I've heard that there's been a lot of stuff left out, and that seemed warranting of examining the manga. So there we go. But yeah, so I'm really excited, y'all. I hope you all are too, but we're not going to waste any more time. I wanted to give a very special shout out to Patreon, because y'all helped me buy this manga set. Thank you so much. So my Patreon, if you get a chance to go to it, there are 3 different tiers, and one of the tiers, the philanthropy tier, of people who donate extra each month when they really don't have to, but they're just awesome people like that, donate to help me buy manga like this, and to help do what I love to do, which is review and react to manga and anime on this channel. So wanted to give a special shout out to those individuals that really contribute and help go above and beyond, along with all of Patreon, and as well as you all on YouTube as well, because you guys all have such wonderful comments and great dialogue about the series, and I really enjoy it. So a special shout out to Edgar, to Dana, to Anime Annie, to Nameless Monster, to Tyrone, to Shimoyama, to Be Happy, to Translucent Men, to Eric, to Sunspots, to Alex Cornejo, as well as Isabel. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome, and I really don't deserve everything that you guys do to support me, but all of my love. So yes, let's not waste any more time, shall we? We are going to dive into volumes 1 and 2 of Kuroko's basketball. 400 pages, y'all. Woo! And we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1. Like I said, this cover, Kuroko's dead-eyed stare, I can't. But you can see kind of, the characters are all distinct. You know that it's Hyuga and Izuki, and you think it's Kogani there, and you know it's Kagami and Riko and Kuroko, but the style, it almost feels like a work in progress, right? And I've seen some of the later covers that we'll get to, and the style looks more and more like the anime does, so I'm like, okay, it's there, it's just taking shape, which I'm reading Attack on Titan at the same time, and it takes shape as well over time, so that's really exciting. But one thing I do love about this cover is if you look at the basketball at the top, it's see-through, and then Kuroko himself, his body, it's a shadow. You can see through it. You can see Kagami through him. Very fun. Yeah, his body is the shadow. That's a good time. All right. Tadatoshi Fujimaki. I actually didn't know the mangaka's name until now. In the harsh world of serialized comics, you're dead in the water if you don't get popular immediately. So when I got serialized, I made this promise to myself. I'll never work half-heartedly, and if I'm going to fall, at least I'll fall moving forward. I might make it to the all-important finish line, or I might take a tumble way before then. So on that note, I'm giving the start of this manga all I've got. In 2009. He was born in 1982, so he's a little bit older than me. And he made his debut in 2007 with Kuroko's Basketball. Oh my god, so this is his first manga? What? Like a lot of mangaka, you know, they got like that first project or two, and then they hit it big with like the big one. No, he came right out the bat with this? Oh my god, that's kind of crazy, Fujimaki. Wow, okay. And then we have I'm Kuroko. There we go. Wow, there are a lot of chapters. There are 16 chapters in this one volume. Wow. So the first chapter was like 60 pages, like the pilot chapter. Holy cow. And then after that, the chapters are about 20 pages. So about like they are serialized. Wow, that's crazy talk. Okay. Yes, the Tego Middle School basketball team. Just like, it's the opening. It's the very opening of the anime right there with all of them previewed. But you can't really see any of them. Like, Akashi's there in the middle, but you don't know it's Akashi yet, right? Interesting. I'm going to be curious to see, like, it doesn't seem like he had an idea of who was who yet, which is interesting enough. But then, yeah, there's the opening. The Phantom Sixth Man, or so they say. Wow, the angles of this is interesting. Like, Kuroko, that shot looking down at Kuroko looks very Soul Eater. Very, very, like, the like fishbowl wide-eyed lens. Curious. I like the shadow coming off Kuroko too. That's nice. Riko looks good too. All right, and then we're just going back to anybody down for. I like that the first line of dialogue in Kuroko's Basketball is anyone down for rugby or shogi. Yeah. There we go. If you're Japanese, it's got to be baseball. Nice. Okay, and then there's Kuroko with a dreamy, far-off look. And he has the light novel. So we talked about Mayuzumi having the light novel. Kuroko does as well. Interesting. I like that there's all the different sports anime, like the track club and everything. And the literature club. Oh, nice. And then like, do you read novels? And then there's basketball. Boys basketball. And then, yeah, Kagami. Yes, nice. Man, he looks so intimidating right off the bat. Wonderful. He's like a wild tiger. Nice. Taiga Kagami. I can tell he's something special. Nice. And then poor Hyuga. Or it's not, is it Hyuga there? Or is it Izuki? And then Kuroko turned his application before anyone noticed. Yep. Man, Riko is very stylized right from the get-go. Interesting. You can tell the mangaka likes her from the start. And man, the big, wide, like, thick lines and some of the illustrations there. Interesting. And then, yep, we're going to make everybody just strip right there. Now, what's interesting enough is that the anime really, like, overcompensates for her, like, vision of her seeing the physical abilities. Like, here it's just like a little very simple chart of like, oh, there's this and this. The anime really went all out to make that look ridiculous, right? Her father's an athletic trainer. Sure. And then, yep, a natural born talent. So, okay, so we get some things here. Kagami's 6'3", 181 pounds. Okay, yeah, so he's pretty tall. His stats are off the chart. A natural born talent. And there's Kuroko. Oh, I like that the word bubble cuts him off. That's really funny. Nice. Oh, he's like so tiny. And there he be. Oh my gosh. He looks like with those big bug eyes. I get very Bulma vibes from Riko right off the bat, like from Dragon Ball Z. Getting Bulma vibes with her. And then, yeah, Kagami's like, what's with this kid? And they're at the Maji Burger. He's got, like, all the burgers piled up. Yep. The Miracle Generation. Maybe they're the ones that will challenge me. Having having a growth spurt. Ah! Oh my god. And he's people watching. Oh, wow. So from the start, Kuroko was analyzing and watching people because that's part of his talent. It didn't dawn on me that he's been doing that from the very, very beginning, and he's been calling it out here. Wow, okay. Nice. So he's 5'6". Well, I am 5'8", so Kuroko is just a wee bit shorter than I am. There we go, 126 pounds. He's much lighter than I am. Oh, man, his stats are way too low. Man. And then him asking what he's hiding. Yep, on the court. I'm not playing basketball just to have fun. I want games that get my blood boiling. Very much like Almine, right? Mm-hmm. What can I expect from the generation of miracles? Mm-hmm. He's so freaking weak. Aww. The animation with him is really cute. I love the panels where he looks so tiny, like a little chibi version of him. And Taiga's won like 16 rounds in a row. Oh, man. Okay. It's pretty obviously you're the better player, Kagami. I love the blood spurting from his head. Oh my god, that's great. Oh, he didn't have a scent, that's all. Like, Kagami's smelling power on people. You should quit playing basketball. Oh. I forgot that Kagami tells him to quit at first. Talent's all that actually matters in the real world, and you don't have any in basketball. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Was Kagami like this? That's so interesting because Almine tells him not to quit, and Kagami tells him to quit, which it ends up being like the reverse, right? By the end of it. Wow. I don't care who's strong or weak. I'm a shadow. Ah, Man, that's so crazy. I did not realize that Kagami basically was telling him to quit right off the bat because he says he wasn't any good. And Almine wanted him to keep going right from the beginning, no matter what. And then it ends up being the reversal of it. Wow, the impact Kuroko has on him. And yeah, and then Kagami just taking everybody on. Yep. What's getting on my nerves? Losers who can't do anything but run their mouths piss me off the most. Yeah, Kagami had like an attitude at the beginning of this. I forget that Kagami was not the communicative, like, nice guy that we know now at the very start. He was kind of a little bit of a jerk. Yeah, interesting. And then Kuroko tells him to calm down. And Riko's like, wait, he's been playing this whole time? What's going on? And then, and then Kuroko, as the ball comes to him, he has that crazy eye and then passes it over without them even noticing. Kuroko has such a creepy face when he does it too. Like he really looks very young in this opening chapter, right? He very much looks like a 14, 15-year-old high school boy, right? That's great. My one thing with the anime is the anime makes them look a lot older than they are, right? Even in comparison to their middle school versions. This manga so far makes them look very much their age. Even Kagami looks very much his age. He is the Phantom Sixth Man. Yep. Oh my gosh. And then that's where I love that he goes to do the layup and it doesn't work. And then he says, you gotta follow through. Getting it from him. Nice. I actually really like the line work. I like that it's so thick in some of these shots. Like, it stylistically looks really cool. And then he says, you came and sat at my table. It's because I like the vanilla shakes here. He's like, I'm not moving. And then he gives him a burger. What you showed today is worth one burger. Yeah. And he says, those 5 prodigies went to different high schools, and make no mistake, one of them will be #1. Which is so funny because of all the 5 high schools, they end up being #1, right? I'm going to beat them all and be the best in Japan. And Kuroko says, I don't think you can. You can't do it alone. But the brighter the light, the more intense the shadow. I can make the white of that light stand out. I'll be the shadow to your light and make you the best in Japan. Oh my god. Nice. And that was the start of it. That was the start of everything, right? It's so great because right off the bat, you don't instantly, like from this manga so far, you don't instantly ship Kuroko and Kagami. But as it goes on, like my Kagakura heart, it grew as the series went on. Okay. And the bloopers, nice. Basketball in Japan is pretty much the same wherever you go. And they're like, don't litter. Okay, so we have the rooftop where they all go to make their declarations. Hyuga, the basketball captain, that they're not formal members yet. And the Kanto tournament. So yeah, I like that we go back to the rooftop where everybody shouts their goals. Nice. She says you're going to shout out your name to the class. If you don't meet your goal, you have to strip down naked and confess to your crush. I love that Kagami's like, I've been here 5 minutes at this school. I don't have a crush. He's like, no mercy, a real test. I love that Kagami's the first person to go up. He's like, yep, gonna do it. Gonna beat the miracle generation and become the best in Japan. And I like the time that Hyuga's like, oh god, they're doing it again this year. I love that Kuroko always had the megaphone. Oh, wait. So, oh my god. So the two other guys in the anime didn't actually get to confess? That was all anime only? What? What? Also with Kuroko with the megaphone, I like that Riko's mouth is like, and it says whoa inside. Nice. And the little chibis of them getting yelled at. Hilarious. Freaking hilarious. Love it. I didn't get to shout, but I still got in trouble. Oh, Kuroko's such a diva. Like a secret diva, right? He's very tenacious. I can't keep my promise. Oh. Why didn't you go to some fancy school like the other 5? It operated on this principle that winning was everything. Okay, so we still don't get to see Akashi's face. It's like the mangaka hasn't decided how they want to do it. The team meant nothing in the end. The other 5 were fine with that, but I felt something important was missing. Yeah, the ability to go into the true zone, right? The teamwork. He's like, I think that I could. Yeah. Aw. I want to make you and this team the best in Japan. It's not want to. We will be the best. Yeah. I love it. And then Kuroko did the thing where I'll make you the best in Japan. I'm like, oh my god. See, and that's the thing too. Like, it's a subtle little thing. But Kuroko saying, I will make you the best in Japan, and Kagami being like, no, we'll be the best in Japan. Like, that's such like a little thing at the start. And it's almost like Kuroko was so used to him helping others rather than them working as a team. Even Kuroko had to warm up to the idea of being able to do that. That's so interesting. And then we have the practice game. And Kise showing up. Yes, the monthly basketball magazine, Teiko's Miracle Generation. The 3-time national champions. Oh yeah, they're just previewing everything right from the start. No article about Kuroko. They forgot about him. And so that's really sad, where Kuroko's like, I was never like the other 5. They're the true prodigies. And I'm like, Kuroko, you're a prodigy too. I hate that Kuroko just didn't think... I hate, one, they didn't think so highly of himself. He didn't think he was worthy of being up there with the other 5. But also, I hate that the other 5, it's not their job. I'm not saying it's their job. It sucks that nobody, helped Kuroko get an interview. Whereas, later on, Seirin helps him get an interview. And then, yes, Kise coming in. Yes. And Kagami. Oh, I like the drawing of the footwork where he, dances around them to do the dunk. Nice. Very cool. And they're like, we have a practice game against Kaijo. Yep, a championship school on the national level. They made inter high last year. They make it every year. I like that Kuroko's really quiet. Like he's expecting someone from the Generations of Miracles to be there. They have Ryota Kise. And Kuroko's so quiet. And of course, Kagami's all excited. He's pumped up by this, right? And then, oh my god, he's signing autographs! Yes! Oh man! Oh, there he is. Look at him. Give me back 5 minutes. Long time no see. Oh, look at him. Aw. There he be. You're so mean. Yeah, he instantly sees as bubbly as he used to be. I was the weakest of the group. Were you now, Kise? That's so funny, too, because Kise saying he was the weakest of the group when he's like, by the time we get to the movie, he's the most OP. It's like, that's so interesting. I always feel like Kise's underrated, right? Pretty boy. Oh, I love Kagami calling him pretty boy. Yep, and then the two of them, like him taking off the tie and doing it. And then he does the same move that Kagami just did. Yes, I like the mangaka draws him the same way. Wow. Uh-huh. Yep. This isn't the guy that I knew. He's gotten quick beyond belief. Yep. Oh, and then he offers him to join Kaijo. Yep, Kuroko-chi. What do you think? He's like, nope, refusing. He's like, I'm going to help him beat you guys. Oh, nice. And that causes him to twitch. Nice. Okay. The bloopers. Kise Ryota. My leg's asleep. I can't move. Okay. And then, yes, we cut to the practice game where Taiga couldn't sleep. I'll beat you, Kise. Just you watch. Oh, my God. I really like this because they definitely come across as teenage high school kids, right? They both come across that. Like, I love Taiga is like the mangaka loves drawing Taiga with that grin, that big old grin that he has, and loves drawing Kuroko with the most round face and bug eyes. I'm like, what the heck? All right, so what the real test here is will Kaijo's basketball coach Ginta Takeuchi? Oh, so I guess he's not related to Kasamatsu. I was gonna say, are his eyebrows a sign they are related? But no, Takeuchi is not related, it seems, to them. I forgot that he was kind of a jerk, right? I forget he was kind of a jerk at the start of this because he wouldn't let Rico have the full court to face them and they were looking down on them. I forgot about that. Because later on, he doesn't seem nearly as bad. From the start, he's kind of a jerk. And then, yeah, I love Kagami's like face of being serious, being like, we're going to get him. Man, we're going back here, the practice game. Oh, and we can see Kasamatsu and them. They do have the same eyebrows. They're just, maybe they're cousins. He's not exactly decent. These guys are tough. Yeah, her reading all the stats on them. Oh, getting to see prototype Kasamatsu. Look at him. Oh, and then right off the bat, look at that. Nice. Nice. Love it. Yeah, where did he pop up from? I want to get a shot of that because that's just too good. Get a shot of these screenshots as we go. That one of him knocking the ball away is just, that is perfection. All right, and then Kagami and them go right from the start. Oh, and he broke the goal. Yes. Tore down the whole hoop. The hoop's bigger than I thought. Can we please use the whole gym now? Nice. I like that he's just twirling it on his hand. That's really cool. That's a nice shot of him and Kuroko. And then, it's too heavy. Oh no, he breaks his finger on it. Great. More than a pretty face. Oh, that's a good chapter title. I like that. And one thing that's really nice that I like that they did in the anime as well as this is anytime like Kise closes his eyes and does like the closed eye smile where he's like that's his kind of embarrassed cheesy face. How much does new cube cost? Nice. Kise, he's a monster. Since he's wearing his uniform, some values are estimates. So he's 6'2", so he's just an inch shorter than Kagami. Okay, so they're nearly the same height. Oh, Yukio Kasamatsu, 5'11", point guard, club captain. Oh, I love it. He gives me such Awaizumi vibes. I love it. And then, of course, Kise has, like, the fangirl team. Kise and Kasamatsu give off such Awaizumi Oikawa vibes. And as them as a pair, it's great. I love it. It's rude to not return the courtesy. Nice. I love this already. I do love the designs that the mangaka is doing for their faces. It's very distinct and you can tell who is who, but you can tell it's still in like that prototype phase. Oh man, that one shot of Kasamatsu, like his face, he's like the way he's looking at Kuroko passing the ball, that's great. When members of the Generation of Miracles clash, yeah. And of course, Kagami and Kise get each other worked up, right? And that's when they reveal the weakness of Kuroko, is when you start noticing him. Oh, Kise, I did it! You actually broke it. Now we can't finish the game. So I can kick no matter what I do. Oh, that's cute. Not winning's fine by me. I do like the clean line work that the mangaka gives. That's really nice. The misdirection, he can't keep it up for the full 40 minutes. Then you'll start to notice him and it loses its effectiveness. I like that kind of fade in shot where you start to see him and he's not a shadow anymore. And she's like, why didn't you tell us this from the very start about you? What are you doing? Okay. Now, to be fair, there's been a lot of people in the comments and in the Discord talk about how this series does not mention the rules of basketball or things like that. They do tell us about the 5 timeouts that are allowed in a game, 2 in the first half and 3 in the second half. I'm like that they have little bits of knowledge about basketball as you go, right? And they talk about a box and one, a formation assigned to mark a single opposing player. Like they're giving you hints of how to play the game as you go. It's just not quite like Slam Dunk where it's totally in your face, right? Yeah, you underestimate Kaijo's starters. And then Kise, struggle all you want, you can't beat me. Reality's pretty cruel. And that's when Kagami starts laughing. And I love Kuroko's little face in the corner like, should I be concerned? It's been a while since I had a guy say that to me. It was typical over in America. And I love Kise's like, wait, you were in America? Awesome. I love that. I love how they drew him. That's so cute. He's like, life's all about challenges. Without tough opponents, what's the point of living? So not winning is fine by me. And then you show me your weakness, but here's your weakness. It's him. The headpats. I loved it. In the anime, it was such like a great moment. And here, Kuroko's like, what are you doing? Oh my God, that's great. That's great. Poor Kuroko. Kuroko is all about the fist bumps. He's not usually about the head pats. Kuroko is like, okay, wait, leave my hair alone. We can fist bump all we want. He's more about the fists than the head pats. He's more about the fists than the head. I'm gonna stop. Oh no! All right. God. Kuroko cheese technique is too hard to remember. You'd stutter trying to say it. Going for the counterattack. They make Kuroko look so small in the manga. I just love his little face there. He's like not so straight. Like doesn't want the head pats. Nope, not at all. It's great. And so yeah, and then I like Kuroko just jabbing him, saying you want to beat Kise-kun, right? For sure. And they're going for the counterattack. Nice. Oh, that's really good. I like that a lot. Nice. That line work is so good. Like I really like the line work there. I'm gonna take a picture of that one too. I really like the line work. Looks very good. All right. And so then Hyuga doing the 3-shot. Like Hyuga actually having like really good accuracy this early on. And then yeah, Kuroko covering Kise. Again, they make them look like high schoolers. I really like that. Oh, okay. When Kuroko was on the cover of Weekly Shonen Jump, I gave him a pink scarf. A friend asked Pink, isn't that only for really cool, good-looking characters? Yes, indeed. Oh, it's the scarf. But interesting, the scarf that Momoe made him. But Momoe makes him the scarf way later in the birthday one. So was that foreshadowing? What? The Weekly Shonen Jump Special Edition Akamaru Jump, February 8th, 2009. Appeal, what do we do? In the tagline, they pretty much called you history's blandest character. Oh, don't worry, I'll pitch in and help. When I put on the sexy bikini, we can't lose. That kind of thing only works for cute heroines, not last resort heroines. Oh my God! That was harsh. Thanks for supporting Kuroko's basketball. Poor Rico! Oh my God! Again, Kagami. Not here for the ladies. Oh my god. An extra from when the theme was going to be bullfighting. Or is he a waiter? What? A bullfighting manga? The 4-panel comic from New Year's. How I spent New Year's break. A bookworm. Aww, it shows Kuroko with his bookshelf. He's just reading his manga. Or his light novels. Cute, cute. Okay, so we're on volume 2. Nice. Okay. Oh, there's Midorima in the background. Ah! Oh, he looks good there. It's a little eye shot of him. Oh my god. Okay. Volume 2. I hate standing out. Flashy clothing makes me uneasy. Eccentric hairstyles make my heart pound. Shouting gets me flustered. Basically, I just want to melt into the crowd and live as plainly as possible. That's what I realized while writing this. I guess it makes sense I would draw someone like Kuroko. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, I like that. I like that Kuroko embodies his desire to not stand out. Okay. So, chapter 8. He's outmatched. And then the two of them face off. Oh, and then he uses to knock the ball out of his hands to steal it. Nice. Because we find out that his copying doesn't work on Kuroko. Oh, and that's when he accidentally hits him. Okay. Yep. Are you going to be okay? I'm fine. And then he just flumps over. Yes. Oh, poor Kuroko. And of course, Kise feels awful about hitting Kuroko because we find out later just how much Kise likes Kuroko. So, of course, he'd feel awful about it. Oh, my God. And this is where the upperclassmen come in to show off their moves. Okay, every last one of our guys hates to give up. I like the mangaka does the little tiny word bells where it's ha, and it's inside their mouths. That's interesting. So he's an ordinary nice dude most of the time, but when the switch flips, watch out. He's a terrifying clutch shooter with a dual personality. Junpei Hyuga. Interesting. We didn't really play up that dual personality in the anime. 5'10" shooting guard. A clutch shooter is a player who scores with a vengeance during clutch time. There we go. Calm and collected, there's no riling him. He's our cool playmaker who happens to love jokes. Shun Izuki. And man, keeping that cool right up till the end, right? 5'9". He's an unsung hero who gets the job done, but no one's ever heard him speak. Ryunosuke Matobe. 6'1". Yep, number 8. Aw. He can do it all. Adequately. Mr. Jack of all trades. Shinji Kogane, 5'7". Oh my god. Poor Kogane. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yep. And so then we keep going. And then 3 minutes left. Oh, I love that Kuroko sits up and he's like, good morning, here I go. Oh my god. I made a promise. Aw. A promise to be Kagami-kun's shadow. Yep. All right. And then, are we about to get Midorima? Gotta throw this ball. Yes. A rickshaw. Yes. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course. And he has the red bean soup. I like that. That does not look like Midorima and Takao right there. My morning horoscope said Cancer will come out on top today. Yes. A copycat and an invisible boy. Ah! Oh my god. Love it. Love it. Y'all ready to get Midorima in this? And then it's tied. Something changed about Kise. Yes. And then he gets crazy. I won't lose. Oh, I want to get to the part where, the run and gun battle, which is Seirin style. Mm-hmm. And then Kuroko, is he going to shoot? As long as you pull it off as a buzzer sounds. Yeah, nice. And they beat Kaijo. And that's how they do it. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. That's a great double spread. Looks wonderful. All right. The basketball bloopers. But of course, when I asked my morning, and then he starts coughing. A chunk got stuck in my throat. Yes, of the red bean soup. What sort of drink is that? Man plans, the heavens laugh. And then, Kise was the very first Generation Miracles player to lose and feel the agony of defeat. And he starts crying. Yep. Stop whimpering, you moron. See, Kasamatsu could have done so much to Teiko, just being like, just get it out of your systems, you divas. You bunch of divas. And then, yeah, 198. Man, what a practice game, right? And then Kise rinsing his head off. Hey! Oh my God, look at him! No matter how it might have ended, it was an unpleasant game. Oh my God, he just looks such like a nerd right off the bat. Even monkeys could perform an exchange of dunks. 6'5"? Midorima's 6'5"? What? Like, Kagami being 6'3" is insane, but Midorima being 6'5", I didn't realize he was 2 inches taller than Kagami. What? Ridiculous. God, what is Murasaki Bara going to be? He's gonna be like 7 foot. What? Okay. That's why you fail. Of course it'll go in if you're close enough. But shooting with the greatest range has longer value. Man plans, the heavens laugh. Effort comes first. He's like, I always plan. That's why I carry my lucky. I'm prescribed by my morning horoscope. Today's a toy frog, by the way. And that's why my shots never miss. And I love Kise being like, his conclusions make no sense. And he's the best shooter. And my blood type is B and his is A, so we're not compatible in the least. I love how disgusted he is about Kuroko. But he does respect him. That he chooses. He says, a declaration that he can decide his own fate. It sickens me. Oh, and then we see Takao coming. Yep. We're not going to lose to Seirin. It's not written by fate. Nice. Okay. And then we have the okay from everybody. The doctor says he's all right. And they go to celebrate. And you either eat and finish 9 pound jumbo steak in 30 minutes. And it's free. Or you pay 10,000 yen. Oh my God. It's like, don't hold back. And then that's when Kagami's, I love that Kuroko says, I'm going to give up. And he ate just like the minimum portion. And then Kagami's like, just let me have all of it. And that's when Kise, I love that Kuroko says his stomach hurts when he's ate like barely any steak. And Kagami's like has just ate like 6 steaks in one. Right? He's ate like 48 pounds of meat. Nice. Oh my God! Somebody's baseball knocked the frog from his hand. Ribbity! Ah! That one's so good. I love that comic where he's like, Ribbity, no! You even see he's like, no! All of his lucky items have names, I'm convinced. All of Midorima's lucky items have names. That's what we're down to. Oh my God, that's amazing. I like this cover page of Kagami getting the ball from Kuroko. That looks really good as well. Oh, he wanted to talk. And of course, I love that the managers like get out and never come back. Where's Kuroko? Oh yeah, this is what we're going to talk. Yep. He's like, I ran to Midorima. To be honest, I don't really like him. Yes. And that's when he says, I wanted to talk about, did you disappear as soon as middle school finals were over? Why? And they're like, does he even have a cell phone? And that's when Kagami, I like that the street ball game is going on. And Kagami says the street ball game, but he instantly sees past the street ball game and sees Kuroko. And he has that worried look on his face. That's really good. I like that little detail there. And Kuroko says he's not sure. The final match gave me doubts about Teiko's methods, and I felt something was lacking. And Kise says, sports are all about winning, though. What more could be more important? I believed that up until then, too, which is why I hadn't put my finger on what was wrong. It's just, I didn't enjoy basketball at that point. That's why I was so impressed when I met Kagami-kun. I started playing basketball because I loved all of that. The swish of the net, the squeaking of the shoes, the feel of the ball. He loves basketball from the bottom of his heart. He can be a scary, nasty guy at times, but it's just because he takes basketball so seriously and gives everything he has. Oh, and then Kagami, I like Kagami comes up and he's like, excuse me? Like, you guys are talking about me? If the reason you appreciate Kagami-kun is his attitude towards basketball, you and he will have to part ways eventually. I like Kagami's like, what? Which you know what? He did predict that they'd eventually, part ways, but not for the reason that he's saying. Because he says that it's not our physical abilities. We have a sense for the game nobody can imitate, not even me. He's still growing and finding that sense. And just like the Miracle Generation, he has this unique hidden potential. Sooner or later, he'll become as good as the Miracle Generation and start floating away from your team. Do you think he really won't be a changed man by then? But here's the thing, like what Kise was suggesting is that he's going to become like them and not need the team anymore. And that's not really what it was. It wasn't that Kagami didn't need or felt like he'd outgrown the team. It was just that he wanted to challenge himself even further. Arguably, it's not the team that drove him away. It's the competition in the Generation of Miracles because he beat them all. He's like, well, I beat all you guys, so I need to go find competition elsewhere. But it's not because he didn't like his team. So I do think Kise, even though he predicted that Kagami would eventually go his separate ways, it wasn't for the reasons that he was saying, right? And I love that Kagami is just like, what are you guys talking about? You talking behind my back? He's like, hey. He's like, don't say stuff like that. And then that's when they face the one team of the delinquents, right? Where they pull the stunt. Yep. You really are a cheater, huh? And then they beat the team using the moves. I love it. It's great. Primary colors, OT3. And then, I love these, like, look at these biceps. Look at these guns. I would have been destroyed. And then that's when Kise leaves. And he's like, oh, about us parting ways? To start with, it's not like we're best buddies anyway. Says the man that's going to be crying in an airport. You're the one who said I couldn't do this alone. You'll always be the shadow to the light. That's your basketball, isn't it? Aww. And I love that Rico gets onto him for running off away from them. Yeah. So nice. Aww. Always be a shadow. I love it. Like they just, they're just getting to know each other, but fate is setting in. I love they got him to stop wandering off. Oh no, and he spurts the blood out. Oh no. And then go buy some. Oh, is this when they get to buy the sandwiches? Yes. Okay. They send them to go get the sandwiches. I'm glad this wasn't like anime filler. This was legit to go get the pork cutlet sandwich. With the actual caviar. 2,800 yen. Huh? Oh my god. Is this gonna be like Kagami doing the joke? It's rush hour in Japan. Yes. Oh my god, all of them trying to get in and getting cut back, and then Kuroko's the one that can sneak in. Yes. Nice. What happened to you guys? And they managed to get it. Oh, we get the preview of his happy face. But we'll get to see it at the end. Okay, so we have the preview of the Generation of Miracles of Midorima. The monster of a team is their only ticket into Inner High. The 4 others are a league above. They're evolved to a whole nother level. I mean, yeah, they just get stronger and stronger, right? And then we have our very first game. What's this one? The bloopers. A game has never worn me out like this before. Oh, we actually did get that in the bloopers, didn't we? Oh, were some of these actually in the bloopers that were animated from the manga? That's fun. That's cool. Nice. Man, okay, so we have the qualifiers, A block. I actually want to look at this to see. We have Shitoku going down there. Any other ones that we recognize? Chukoku. And then, let me see here. Nope, none that we recognize on that side. And then we have Seiho, right? Awa, Kosen. Any other ones? I'm looking at it. And then Seirin. Yep, Seirin there. And Meijo. Nope, everything's, interesting. They just made all these teams up that we're never going to see play. And the blocks, the Inner High blocks, they go there. They have to win in order to make it that far. Oh my god. For now, look at this picture. Oh, the cat! The next one. I love it! They're all like, oh my god, it's so cute. Of course, Hyuga thinks that the cat picture's cute. And then Papa, 6'7". Uh-huh. The exchange student from Senegal. I do love the thick lines the mangaka uses. It's really good. It looks great. Love it. And then he calls him Daddy. Papa. Just call him Daddy. Oh my god, this Daddy guy. I want to see him pick up Kuroko in the manga. Friday, May 15th. Good, so we get like a timeline here. And Saturday. Oh, I love her camera. Her picture is like a bear dunking a ball into a guy's head. What, Rico? What? And then, of course, Kagami didn't sleep. Look at his face. Look at that face. Oh, my God. Look at Kogane looking over to Matobe. I see that shipping. I see that. I see that right off the bat. Look at that. Love it. Love it. The first game is Seirin versus Shinkyo. And then Minami versus Kinga. Oh, yep. And there's Papa. He's so tall. And then he runs into... Okay, so Tanemura. Yeah, the captain. I forgot about him. And no children allowed on the court. Yes. Yes, he just picked him up. Oh, my God. And that's when he sees the jersey. Is the miracle generation made up of children? Oh, my God. I love Kuroko's face. Where he's like, to be honest, that pissed me off. I just love his dead eyes. Oh my god, yes. Let's teach them in Daddy that things can get hairy when you make a child mad. What was that pun? What was that cheesiness, Kagami? Come on now. Oh my god. Oh, and he's like, are you a cat person or a dog person? I like both. Riko's into both, y'all. She likes both. Do you want to be a starter, Kuroko? And then Kuroko was like, yes, my blood is boiling because of him picking me up. Love it. Love it. And then he says, I'm not a child. Love that. Coming up from Papa. Okay. This game, I honestly thought at this point that Papa was going to be more of a threat than he was. I was really thinking that Papa was going to be more of a threat. And he ends up just being just a little bump in the way for Seirin. But I really thought he was going to put up a lot more fight. But in the end, they just show that just because you're tall is not going to... I like that they got this out of the way early. They're like, no, we're going to prove that just because you're tall, it makes no difference in this, right? So it's going to be fine. It'll be okay. But the way that they draw Matobe, though, he looks so sad all the time. It's funny. But yeah, I like to get Papa out of the way real quick. Yes, nice. Children can be pretty nasty. I like that Kuroko's like, I wish everyone would stop calling me a child, please. Oh, poor Kuroko. Bless his heart. And then, yep, really strong. Nice. And then Kuroko and Kagami working together. Seirin, 23-8. Bring it on, Daddy. Love it. And then, yeah, they start going through the game. And then they beat him 79-67. And Seirin wins. Oh, and then we have the cart. How much attention? Oh, he's got the little cat. Interesting. First year. Kusanari Takao. His eyes are so weird there. I love how pretentious Midorima looks. He's like, I just had to have my lucky item. Love it. Great. And again, what's this? I'm simply interested in the foreign exchange student. And it's a soccer ball this time. Oh my god. That was close. Meowsy. Meowsy. Not that gag again. I want all of Midorima's lucky items to be named. Yes. That's freaking amazing. And then, yeah, you'll see something special. I love that Kuroko is such a diva, right? And so we talk about the kings. Shutoku, Shinsen-kan, and Seiho. Yep, the kings of Tokyo. Indeed. Which is funny because it lures you into this false sense of thinking that the Generation Miracles are all going to be in Tokyo, but you don't realize that they're all scattered about like all over Japan, right? And Akashi and Murasakibara are nowhere near Tokyo, right? And so they're going to see Shutoku. Oh, and then Meijo comes in and it's the guys that cheated. Yes, in Street Ball. Yes, I like Kuroko's in the back just spinning the ball, being like, "Hello there." He just has the Ewan McGregor Star Wars "Hello there," like that sort of greeting. Love it. And then they beat him 108-41. Ah, there's the bear! Yes, Shitoku High. Oh my god, and Miyagi. Oh, I love Takao looking so mischievous. Love it. And then, yeah, oh my god. Midoriya's just a little bit taller than Kagami. Indomitable. I think he's holding the little bear by, like, its paw. And who might you be? He's like, he already knows. And he goes to shake his hand. And writes, Taiga. Yes. Oh my god. What a reckless proclamation. I love it. He has a little, like, the little vein on his head. Yep, the last several matches tore them to shreds. You dropped this. Oh my god! You can only make predictions based on history. Until we play, you can't be sure of anything, Midorima-kun. Oh my god! Love it! You always vex me, especially with those eyes. I can never tell what you're thinking. Yeah, his little dead shark eyes. Oh. And then he's like, you're his actual teammate. So, interesting. We didn't get the anime scene of them going in the bathroom and him noticing Kuroko. Interesting. Okay, so that was anime only too. I liked that addition. Nice. But he's like, just having the bear on the bench. I love it. That's hilarious. I love it so much. He's like, your name is Taiga? Oh, yeah. You spelled that right. Oh, my God. And then they all get together to have, a side story. Okay. Let's have a nice chat. We've got to do something we can't do in the main story. There's a special event. No event. Drawing takes priority in the main story. We got to move the plot along. To be blunt, I want to try something silly and cliched. So start talking. Is this how the fan disc got started? Right? The fact you both wear glasses. Oh, and Rico takes his glasses away. Oh, and they all put them on. That's cute. Is this what you wanted? Tago Middle School. Oh! Which class were you in? He's invisible in all the pictures. I played a little time game to see how fast I could draw my protagonist. I never realized that drawing really helps calm me down. He makes Kuroko look so small there. Oh, when these pictures appeared in the magazine, Kuroko was in a hammock and Kagami was riding a roller coaster. Kagami was having a little too much fun. But it looks like he just like tossed Kuroko up in the air. Oh my god. And that's it. Wow. Okay. So, well, alrighty then, I really, really liked these. This manga volume, it flew by really quickly, but I'm very excited to see what we end up with. I'm very excited as we go, because we're already to the Shitoku game almost. Already there. Like, 2 volumes in, we're good to go. But I really do appreciate what all the anime did to adapt this into the anime format. Because, yeah, so far, it's pretty much beat for beat. And the things that they added in the anime that were not in the manga were just to connect things together in an animated format. So I really, really appreciate that. But, man, I like the mangaka makes them look like actual high schoolers. You can already see like a little bit of development with the character. I like the expressions on like Kagami right off the bat as well, and Midorima. Kuroko with his like bug eyes. I like that Kuroko's like an author insert. That's really cool. I like that a lot. But yeah, this really, really neat, y'all. I'm really, really happy with the manga so far, and I can't believe we've just gotten 2 volumes in. All right. So we're going to be looking at the volumes as we go. I have a feeling as we dive deeper into the series, we're going to be making more connections. But so far, we've only seen Kise and Midorima of the Generation of Miracles. But I have a feeling that as we go, we're going to see more and more of them. And we're going to have lots more to say as we dive deeper. So, But yeah. So I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction review to the manga. But I'll be back next week as we look at volumes 3 and 4 of Kuroko's Basketball. So in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe, take care, and yeah, I'll be back very soon with more manga from Kuroko's Basketball. Bye!